All right, this is just a quick little review on the Coleman dual fuel camp stove. This is by special request of a viewer that wanted to see how one of these work. This is the Coleman dual fuel 533, and I've had this stove probably over 30 years, and I don't seem like I use it much anymore since I got my little backpack stove. Okay, so this stove is a dual fuel. It'll burn the white fuel, the white gas, and it'll also burn unleaded fuel in here. I must admit that I've never tried the unleaded gas in it, but I've always used the white fuel, and it always seemed to work well with that. But it does have this two-piece case that it goes in, and you always want to make sure it's cooled off completely when you put it back in the case. This case just goes down over it and snaps in. Two tabs there. Very nice, very convenient. This is a nice stove to take with you if you're car camping, and you don't want to be backpacking this stove around. It's just too big and too heavy. Okay, and they do make a special funnel for these, and this will go right in the fuel tank here. Fits in there nice, and it also has a filter inside to filter out any debris. Alright, so we already got this fueled up here, so we're good on that. Always want to make sure your cap's on good and tight. Okay, so the way one of these stoves work, we're going to give you a close-up shot here. Okay, this is how one of these stoves work. You want to make sure that there's no pressure in the tank to start out. When you're first starting out, it's a good idea. So the tank's depressurized. And what you want to do is take this pump here, and you open it up one turn. And there's a little hole here on the end. You want to plug that with your thumb, and you want to pump this 25 times. Okay, and then we'll close the pump. We'll turn this on and light the stove. And as soon as the stove lights, you want to open this back up and pump it for another 30 seconds, or until it gets hard to pump more air into it. So that's what we're going to do now. We'll make sure our valves shut off here. We're going to open this up one turn, and we're going to hold it like this and plug the end with our thumb and give her 25 pumps. Okay, so we'll tighten that back up, and we're going to light the stove here. I guess we'll use the stick matches here for this. So you want to get your match lit first, then hold it down in the burner here. Turn this on high. As soon as that light's there, we want to pump more air into the tank. So it says 30 seconds, pumping more air into it, but just until it gets harder to pump, and then you know you got enough air in there. And then as you use this stove and it starts to die down a little bit, you can pump additional air into it. So there it is. And it does have an adjustable knob here. You can turn it down You can turn this down real low if you want to. If you just want to simmer some food. It does have a nice pot support here on top. And this is very wide on the bottom here, so it sets very stable on things. But I'm sure you can get the base for this as well. This is about the same size base as the Coleman lanterns. But there you have it. That's the Coleman dual fuel. This is the model number 533. And then when you shut these off, this will actually have a flame and stay lit here for quite a while, about a minute or so before it completely goes out. And you want to make sure it's completely out before you walk away from it. And then once it's out, you want to leave it set for a while before this, so this all can cool before you put it back into the carrying case. Alright, hope this video was helpful to some. Like I said, this was for a special request for a viewer that I have from down under here, and he wanted to see how one of these stoves work. So there you go. Alright, you guys have a wonderful weekend and a great rest of your day here. This is Easter Sunday. Alright, we'll catch you later. See you next time.